We learn from the doctor about the correct ways to wash our hands thoroughly. At Tzu Chi's reunion banquet in Banqiao, a care recipient thanks the volunteers for turning her life around. Welcome to Dai Headlines. I'm Sri Su. Thank you for joining us. Facing the threat of novel coronavirus, one should protect oneself by wearing masks and washing hands frequently. However, are you washing your hands in the correct way? What is the correct way to wash our hands? Let's hear what the doctors have to say about this.
你洗手大概洗多久？
大概十多秒左右，
怎么洗？
大概搓一搓、洗一洗这样子，还蛮快的。
大概30秒，然后用肥皂洗啊，湿搓、冲捧擦。
One must wash the hands correctly and frequently to protect one's health. Have you paid attention to how you wash your hands? If the time is too short, the hands might not be clean. Doctors suggest that one washes the hands for at least 1 minute. If the washing time is too short, the effect might be compromised.
洗手过程当中没有
While washing hands, if one did not clean the dirty areas, it will not be effective. Generally speaking, we have a slogan, inside, outside, clasp, big, stand, and finish.
Wet the hands with water before using soap, then one takes 7 steps. Inside, rub the hands. Outside, rub the back of the hands. Clasp, rub between the fingers. Bow, rub the back of the fingers. Big, rub between the thumb and index finger. Stand, rub fingertips. And lastly, rinse well, clean, and wipe dry.
有接触到外面公共场所的任何表面，譬如像
If one has touched the surface of public areas such as the handrails or the buttons of the elevator, one should wash his hands thoroughly upon returning home.
Before eating, after going to the restroom, upon returning home, one should wash his hands. If one builds up such a good habit, one can better protect himself. The novel coronavirus is spreading globally. The ways to protect yourself from catching the virus are by washing hands frequently and wearing masks. Yet there's a rumor going around on the internet that there's a proper way to wear the face mask. Let's hear what the experts have to say on this.
In dealing with airborne bacteria attacks, the 3-layer masks worn for surgery is said to be able to filter out 90% of the particles with a diameter of 5.0 micrometers and above, which is good for preventing communicable diseases.
那最外层防水层避免
The outside layer is waterproof and it helps protect against communicable diseases. The middle layer is the filter, which filters out contaminants. The layer closest to the nose and mouth is the absorption layer, which helps to absorb liquid droplets.
一个吸水层，就是吸附一些水汽的功能。
However, there is a rumor on the internet that says if a healthy person is to wear a protective mask, they need to wear the colored side out to block out the germs. Yet if the person wearing it is already sick, and they want to stop the spread of their sickness, then they must wear it color side in.
深色是向来都在外面，而且摸起来的话是粗糙的。
The colored side is always worn towards the outside. If you touch it, you will feel the roughness of it. And if water was poured onto it, it is waterproof. If you wore it inside out, then the germs will get on the non-colored side. And that is basically the wrong way to wear it.
So no matter if you are healthy or sick, you need to wear the protective mask colored side out. At the same time, when wearing it to ensure full protection, the metal stripe must hug the bridge of your nose and the bottom portion of the mask be pulled down towards your chin. When removing the mask, make sure not to touch the colored portion to avoid contamination.
During Lunar New Year holidays, kitchen volunteers from different parts of Taiwan return to the Jingsi abode to help Dharma masters prepare food for guests. Volunteers are busy with different kinds of tasks, but they're filled with joy being able to serve healthy vegetarian dishes. Putting fresh vegetables in the wok to stir-fry them, one can smell the aroma of the food.
The leaf mustard represents longevity. From the 1st till the 5th day of the new year, we serve dishes symbolizing longevity.
Volunteers from different areas have returned to the Jingsi abode to work together. Everyone in the Jingsi abode kitchen is busy with different tasks. During Lunar New Year, volunteers take the initiative to come back to serve. The big kitchen is extremely clean. 76-year-old Cai Shoumei is bending from her waist to mop the floor. She does it without complaining of fatigue.
Mopping like this is cleaner. We need to do all kinds of work. We cannot just do one thing since we have come here. We are not afraid of hard work. Eating parsley enhances the aroma. The color will also look better.
Knowing that many overseas volunteers are coming back, the kitchen volunteer made traditional sticky rice cakes for them to try.
In the kitchen, picking vegetables and cooking is related. Everyone is harboring gratitude to fulfill their duties. They welcome the overseas volunteers with joy.
Despite cooking all day, everyone shows no signs of fatigue. Kitchen volunteers are happy that they can provide healthy vegetarian dishes to everyone. City volunteers in different districts host reunion banquets for care recipients. The one hosted in Banqiao was filled with festivities. The volunteers come out in full force. The care recipients also express their gratitude for city volunteers.
Here at Banqiao Tzu Chi grounds, the end of the year reunion banquet attracts many care recipients to attend. Some are happy to be here as guests, while others are happy to play host.
The sister asked me to come because they haven't eaten my sweet potatoes in a while. When I roasted them before, everyone would buy it from me. Yes, they haven't had it in a while, so they miss it.
Because Tzu Chi is having a gathering today, so we wanted to share it with the big and small friends alike. Yes, we are grateful for Tzu Chi. They give so much to everyone, so we want to do something to reciprocate.
In the free clinic area, Ming Hui, with over 40 years of experience, is as busy as can be and confidently cutting hair.
真的没有。我以前是苦瓜脸，现在是开心婆婆。
An unfortunate marriage stole her smile and even her ability to make a living.
因为我从28岁开始都是家暴者。
Starting at 28-year-old, I was a victim of domestic violence. I don't know what I did wrong. Why was I being hit each day?
The stress of the abuse caused her mental health to break down, and she no longer has steady hands to cut hair anymore. In the end, she wanted to end her life.
The enforcement of protection orders helped me, and then you guys came. I was very emotional when I saw the volunteers because whenever something had happened to me, I kept going back to that one thought, and that thought was going to be my solution. However, when I got paid, that thought disappeared from my heart. I realized if I want to get past my own obstacles, that I must not let down those around me who care and love me.
现在不会了啊，现在不会了。
那就表示正常了。
有啦，刚刚还很抖嘞，我很紧张哎，我好紧张哦。
对啊，我就感觉出来。
对啊，因为有师兄的肯定，就是说他。
I have the affirmation of the Tzu Chi brother. He came especially to get a haircut. I'm so happy, really. They know I take medication, so my hands shake. One of the Tzu Chi sisters asked me if my hands shake when I'm cutting the hair. Won't I be scared if I cut off an ear? I replied to her that it's not that serious. Honestly, if the Tzu Chi brothers and sisters aren't here for me, I wouldn't be here in this world right now.
不见了，消失在这个世界上。
Syrian refugees fleeing to Jordan face high costs of medical treatment. Both patients and charitable organizations have difficulty paying these costs. Fortunately, Tzu Chi Jordan chapter works with the local hospital to help these refugees. This is a common scene in a Jordanian hospital. Many hospitals forget to do the most basic registration procedures.
Many of them go directly to wait for Dr. Han Kim. When he arrives, they will go down and begin the registration process.
This girl is suffering from inflammation of the tonsils, which turned into a major illness as she lies on this bed.
When she takes painkillers, her feet hurt, and it's hard for her to stand. She says her feet hurt, and her throat is also inflamed.
This long line of people shows that becoming a refugee means that many are now the same, including teachers and bosses. They all seek medical attention, but who will pay the cost?
If I'm a doctor, I will treat you, but what percentage of the registration fee will you give me? Native doctors all think about how much they can make, and the pharmacy and the labs all take money too.
Different organization, but I worked 1 month, 2 months, and I left. I left because haram. I don't found tax.
Patients cannot find the right treatment as more and more faces the helplessness of their situation. In 2015, Tzu Chi began to take an interest in this situation, and in 2017 received permission to work with Alma's Al Bayanda Special Hospital to provide funding for lower-cost Syrian doctors to see patients on Tuesday and Thursday, as well as surgical costs for Syrian refugees.
One day I did it in the last 10. One day I did it. Yes. Thanks Taiwan's people because I found work with us, smile, love, and trust.
The warm hug of a doctor helps his fellow compatriot refugees who no longer lack medical resources to keep living.
I believe that these people who are supporting these patients, they have something in mind more than what we are thinking. More and more days and months and too much patients coming forward to help them. I believe that this is a great job.
Today, Dr. Hakim's family performs a traditional song and also a generous banquet of their native food, helping bring people from great distances closer together. They also share Tzu Chi's great love with others.
I told them I don't anything. Simply I send because I know you can help. My target in my life, help people.
We want to work with you to provide help to people from our hometown. My husband has continually given me support.
Singing this Islamic song, which has been around for centuries, gives them faith in Jordan as their seeds of love and kindness grow and take root far away.
If you put their hearts at ease when they go back to Syria, these seeds of Tzu Chi will be brought back to their homes in the future.
Vietnam's Tre Vinh province is an agricultural community. As it's more remote, there are also more people living in poverty. To assist the needy, Tzu Chi volunteers hosted a distribution event.
When the truck arrives, volunteers get ready to unload and set up the venue.
I think it's very meaningful what Tzu Chi is doing. I like helping people too.
Besides the more well-known areas such as Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh, much of Vietnam is still suffering from impoverished conditions, with Tra Vinh being one of them. Vietnam Tzu Chi volunteers have long cared for this region, and this year they did not forget to send aid and well wishes.
The volunteers give me rice and money so I can buy food and other ingredients to feed my mother.
I'll put money in a bamboo coin bank each day to help those poorer than me. Blessings in life should be created and not wait for someone to hand it to us. When we help others, we'll create blessings.
The monetary aid can be used to purchase study book and fix the bicycle. Because my life situation is poor, we need some financial assistance, so I'm grateful for Tzu Chi.
Though poor herself, she's still here to help with her giving heart. Tzu Chi volunteers have brought a change of scenery with their compassion and love in this community.
In Sri Lanka, Buddhists and Muslims attended Tzu Chi's year-end blessing ceremony. Despite different religious beliefs, they prayed sincerely together. The priest expressed his gratitude for Tzu Chi for helping many impoverished people in Sri Lanka. People actively attend the year-end blessing ceremony. Tzu Chi volunteers clapped their hands to welcome them. Although Sri Lanka is a Buddhist country, there are still many Muslims. The priest said that this is a good opportunity for different religions to exchange in harmony.
I hope our friends, relatives, and neighbors will join the ranks of volunteers.
They played a video of Tzu Chi's footprints worldwide and how the volunteers carry out disaster relief in different parts of the world.
I've
seen how Tzu Chi volunteers carry out a lot of activities in different parts of the world. We are very grateful to the Tzu Chi Foundation for helping the people in need in Sri Lanka and elsewhere.
They received the red envelopes of blessing and wisdom imbued with the volunteers' best wishes. They also donate filled coin banks to help other people. At the event, volunteers also distribute food for more than 100 families, so they do not have to go hungry in the new year. Lesotho Tzu Chi volunteers is the monthly cultivation session to wish Dharma Master Zheng Yan and Tzu Chi volunteers a very happy new year. To deliver the best wishes in Chinese, these participants practice diligently. Lesotho Tzu Chi volunteers hold cultivation study groups every month. The one in January is very special. In this study session, participants are learning Chinese because they want to wish Dharma Master Zheng Yan, who is on the other side of the earth, a happy new year. Besides the volunteers, 44 youngsters from 7 communities also practiced their Chinese during the study session. Not only do the Lesotho Tzu Chi volunteers speak Chinese, they can also sing in Taiwanese. Despite being distant from Taiwan, Lesotho Tzu Chi volunteers are close disciples of Dharma Master Zheng Yan. With concerted effort and harmony, they will continue to work diligently and spread seeds of love in Lesotho. Malaysia Tzu Chi care recipient Ling Hui-Ching suffers from depression. Since her arms have been injured, she's unable to clean up her home. To help Ling, Tzu Chi volunteers found her a new place to live and help her move.
Standing in the dark stairway, Tzu Chi volunteers relay the belongings of Lim Huiqing down from the 4th floor.
The care recipient is single and her hands have been injured before, so when she moves things, it's difficult for her. She's lived here for a pretty long time, so she has a lot of stuff.
Tzu Chi care recipient Lim Huiqing suffers from depression, and her original place isn't very suitable for her, so the volunteers helped her find a better option.
She used to live on the top floor, and it was difficult for her to go up and down the stairs with her asthma.
The air is fresher here. There are windows. It's like a home. The past kitchen was messy and a lot of stuff with, even rats. They haven't been with me during the low times until now.
If you continue to let obstacles and setbacks bother you, then you have been defeated. When we are met with blocks in life, we need to overcome them. The past is over, we need to look forward to the future.
The love and care from the volunteers has finally reached Lim and helped her see the light from beyond the darkness in her mind.
In Taichung's Tanzi, city volunteers recently visited a care recipient's home to help the family solve their problem. The family senior sleeps in the living room but has no privacy. Thus, volunteers went to figure out how to fulfill her needs.
Using what is available to them and moving around the furniture, the volunteers were able to partition the space into 2 separate areas.
We want a senior to have her own space, so we used a metal shelf to separate the room, and a sister will make curtains for her to give her full privacy. I'm grateful and also kind of embarrassed. I have insomnia, so my life is a mess, and I can't clean up my home properly.
Originally, the living room on the 1st floor was cramped with no room to move in. But now, with Tzu Chi's help, the children have a place to study, and the senior can comfortably sleep in her bed. Guiding the children to do simple housekeeping helps to relieve some of the burden their mother faces, while also teaching them that keeping their home clean is everyone's responsibility.
Taichung City government is hosting this year's Taiwan Lantern Festival. Facing the threat of novel coronavirus, the government officials seized the occasion to promote measures to prevent infectious diseases. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.